I'm Melanie Duppins. I am the founder of Breaker 28, and we exist to help women, and especially women of color, accelerate their careers. And we do that with a focus on not hating your life in the process and not losing yourself in the journey, which I know is something that women really struggle with when we have to show up a certain way at work that doesn't feel authentic to who we are. So today is Mind Crush Monday, and speaking of authentic, I want to share with you a book I love, Take the Lead by Betsy Myers. And I love Betsy because she has a really powerful take on authenticity, which is what we'll talk about for the rest of this Mind Crush Monday video. So Betsy's spin on authenticity is that the more that we're ourselves, the more that we focus on who we are and not who we're not, the more people will take us seriously. And I found that to be true in my own career, because you can't be credible externally if you're not credible internally. If you don't trust you, if you don't like you, if you don't respect you, it's very hard for other people to do that. So how does she allege we should do this? Well, she starts with self-awareness. She says that leadership is a function of self-awareness. If you don't even know who you are in a room, then there's no way you can lead because you aren't even cognizant of yourself, let alone others. And so she really starts from that self-awareness place. The other thing that I think is super important is she has found in her career that the more that she leans into what she does best, what only she brings to the conversation, and she lets others lean into their strengths, which complement hers but are not hers, the better results she gets. And I found this to be true myself. So not great with, detail-oriented tasks, Excel, like very minutia formulas, not my thing. But the more that I can lean into what I'm good at and staff and find solutions for and find hacks for those weaknesses, the better I can move. As opposed to trying to be perfect at Excel and working for 10 years and only getting to a 7, right? And so what she's talking about is really not getting caught up in what you're not, but focusing on what you are, and rendering that way powerfully. There's this one moment she talks about in Take the Lead where she was working for Obama, and he was being asked to change who he was in order to win the election. And he said something that I think should really resonate for us as women leaders. He said, listen, either I'm going to be me and we're going to win this thing, or I'm going to be me and we're not going to win this thing. But either way, I'm going to be me. And I think as women, a lot of times we're being coerced to sort of change, to become more aggressive or more assertive or pop a suit jacket. And there are some changes that we should make, right? Because it feels right to us and we know it's right. And so we should go ahead and do it. But in those areas where you have real struggle with the advice that you're hearing, get a second opinion, because her perspective is that if you're having to break yourself to get to that next place, then either it's not the place for you or you're doing it wrong. And so my admonishment to you would be to really check out what sorts of aspirational changes you're willing to make and which you're not, and to remain authentic to the extent that you can. So that's it for Mind Crush Monday. Thank you for joining, and you'll be hearing from us all day long with quotes from Betsy Myers. And next week you'll catch us for another author you should be reading and why.